Hello and welcome. Today is November 1st, 2021, and I'm here to do our daily check-in, so let's begin. If you're wearing headphones, please lower the volume. I welcome in my spirit guides and all angels, nice and great as good. I welcome messages of love and light that bring healing and love to all. Please bless this reading. Thank you. Alright guys, let me go ahead and burn some sage also. Okay, so before I get started, if you guys didn't show up for the special Halloween check-in, before I get into today's reading, I would like to share with you this limited edition box that Scorpio Moon has prepared for the collective. So let me go ahead and show it to you guys. Ta-da! It's the Scorpio Moon box, okay? And in this particular box, it has everything for your full and new moon rituals. It is a great gift that you could give to yourself or to someone that would appreciate having a ritual box, you know, for all the moon occasions. So let me go ahead and open up this bad boy. Okay, so I know, right? So in this box we have a shell, we have a stand, also a free gift, bath salts for your new moon. This is the new moon bath salt. This is the full moon bath salt. And guys, if you don't have a bathtub, generally, like if you just have a shower, you can just get a bowl and dump the contents into a bowl, and you know, and set it aside in a corner of your shower, and just add water. And then after you've you know, rinsed and you know, applied soap or whatnot, then you could use the bath salts, you know, for the after wash. Okay, that's what I have done in the past if I don't have time to actually take a bath, and so it actually works the same. Also, you get the 7 chakra white sage that goes into this sage bowl, Palo Santo, moonbeam spray. Now you would actually spray this about up to 3 days after each new and full moon, but you know, it's a very beautiful, lovely scent. Okay, and so basically it elongates the effects of your auric bath, your salt bath, to prolong the effects of the cleanse. In this baggie, you will get an agate. Now, all the agates, they're not just blue, okay? They're varied in color. So it's potluck. Whatever color is in this bag is what you'll get. And in this baggie, you get a black tourmaline and a selenite wand. Moon water. Okay, and this actually has instructions. It actually comes with a crystal, a clear quartz crystal in this bottle. And so all the instructions are here. And then finally, a moon journal. So in this journal, you'll have instructions on what to do for the new moon and also for the full moon. Okay, and this journal is good for 1 year. So as you can see, that this is a perfect gift. It's supposed to last for the entire year, at least for the most part. The only thing that you would have to replenish, possibly on a monthly basis, is maybe you know, the sage, depending on how often that you burn, bath salts. Okay, and you'll actually get a coupon to just get these bath salts. Okay, if you purchase this box, I'll put the coupon in the box for you. Also the moonbeam spray. So if you enjoy the moonbeam spray and you actually feel that it prolongs the lasting effects of the salt bath, then you can definitely get this. Okay, I do have it in the kit. So this is the moon pack. Okay, Palo Santo, which you can get in a protection kit that is sold separately on my website. Now, if you choose not to get the burn kit, so basically you get everything in this kit except for all the stuff that burns, right? And it's actually going to be replaced by the moon spray. Let's see here. Which is this bad boy right here. So in this moon spray, you also get another crystal inside. Okay, so you can choose to get the burn or the no burn kit. Okay, and so if you guys are interested, this is a limited edition box. Once they sell out, I'm not going to make anymore. Now right now I have about 20 available, but I think that I could possibly make up to 70, but don't hold me to that. I just know I can make 20 to 25 boxes now. So yeah guys, so get it while you can. So once these sell out, I'm not going to offer this box until next year, but like I said, if you guys need to replenish like bath salts or whatnot throughout the whole year, then you can definitely do so. Okay, so I really hope that you guys enjoy this beautiful gift box, a gift to yourself or to someone that you know that would really enjoy this box, and get it today guys. And if you're a member, you actually have a $10 coupon off the box price. So if you're an awakened one, if you signed up on my channel, then you should have received a coupon to get a special discount. Alright guys, so I'm so excited. I have been working on that box since September. So with that being said, let's get into today's channeling. Okay, I'm very curious to see what the divine masculine feminine collective is doing at this time energetically. So let's begin. Spirit, can you please reveal to me what is the current overall energies of our divine masculine and our divine feminine collective? What is their current energies, please, Spirit, and what are their energies towards each other? What is the current energy, please, Spirit, of divine masculine and divine feminine? Okay, so we have here laziness, but it came up in reverse. So what I'm feeling is that perhaps masculine, they're no longer being lazy. You know, if they've been procrastinating or if they've been stagnant, I feel like they're taking the initiative to end this lazy cycle. So I feel like masculines are taking action. They're no longer sitting back. Okay, also what I'm seeing here is beyond delusion. Also, it came up in reverse. So in the traditional tarot, I believe that this is the world card. Okay, and so masculines, they're seeing the truth. They're saying the truth that perhaps that they need to really recognize what they have been seeing. Very interesting. So masculines, they're aware that they have to change and transform to get out of this lazy period and take action. Now guys, okay, we have a new moon in Scorpio that is around the corner, and so scorpionic energy is all about change and transformation. And I really feel that energetically these masculines are feeling the call to change. It's time to stop being so complacent. It's time to really put some initiative and put some work into this actual change. Now, that's actually a really beautiful energy. So if masculine feels that they haven't completed a cycle, now is the time to do so. I feel like it's that push, it's that energetic energy to take it to the next level is what I'm getting. So they're no longer deluding themselves, but actually operating in their truth and hopefully their authenticity. It's almost as if this masculine is raising the bar. You know, overall they could be feeling stressed. Maybe there's a little tricky situation where things could just fall apart in a blink of an eye. We have here a monkey that's holding a pen at this bubble. Masculine, they feel like a clown. Maybe they're putting on a charade, and they know that if they continue on with this charade, things could just fall over at any moment. Okay, I really feel also that this could be the karmic situation. It's very interesting energy. Wow. So towards the feminine, or with the feminine, we have abundance. So feminines, perhaps you're feeling abundant, you're feeling balanced. And what I'm also getting is that you're feeling very stable and secure. Perhaps, you know, in your 3D physical life, you're working on your abundance, looking for a sense of stability, and you're actually growing from difficult situations. So you're actually on a different path. Masculines, they feel the need to catch up with their feminine. Okay, that's what it feels like. Also, we have sharing towards the masculine, but it came up in reverse. So Perhaps, friends, you're not sharing your abundance with the masculine. Perhaps it's because this masculine is not really showing up towards the feminine. And why would the feminine share their abundance with the masculine when the masculine wasn't really there to contribute towards the feminine success? Now, I really feel like there's undertones to this, because even though that the feminine has been in separation from their divine masculine, the reasons why the feminine has become abundant was because of the separation from divine masculine. So masculine is starting to see the truth, or getting some sort of clarity in whatever that they have perceived the feminine to be, and some light. They're no longer being lazy. I feel like they're actually going to do something about it. You know, but what I'm really feeling, feminine, is that you're not feeling very playful. I feel like for my feminines, you're being serious. You're not in the mood to be joking around. You know, you're not going to share yourself towards this masculine if masculine is not going to step up. That's what I'm getting. Let's clarify. Spirit, can you please reveal to me what is going on beneath the surface? And guys, I don't know if you guys can hear, but if you put the volume all the way up, you could possibly hear kids screaming and stuff. It's because there's a school like right behind me, like dude, right there. Yeah, there's a school, like a full blown out elementary school, kind of like in front of me. So that's possibly some of the noise that you might be picking up. I just recognized that when I was playing one of my videos. I was like, ooh, those kids are screaming back there. Spirit, please clarify the energies of divine, masculine, and feminine. Thank you. Wow, so we have surrender. So masculines is surrendering towards the divine, maybe towards their divine feminine. Maybe this is the beauty of the feminine. Feminines, you're very alluring and perhaps enticing towards this masculine. Masculines, they can't resist the beauty and the attraction is what I'm getting. So masculines, you know, they're actually taking action. They're no longer in resistance towards the feminine energy. And I see that masculines, they want to return. So they're no longer deluding themselves that they do want to come back to the feminine energy. Okay, especially if this masculine has told you otherwise, or, you know, physically have shown you that they're no longer interested. They're very much interested in coming back towards their feminine. They're tired of putting up with the facade or the illusion that they're not. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Very interesting. And also we have deception. Masculine is no longer wanting to deceive the feminine, that they want to come back. And beneath here, I see her third party in reverse. I really feel that this masculine is wanting to tell the truth that they no longer want to entertain themselves with a third party in this situation with divine feminine. It's no longer an obstacle. They're no longer lying to themselves. They don't want to deceive you, feminine. You know, and they have been the ones deceiving the feminines. Let's see. Now, with the feminine energy, we have fear. Maybe you fear the abundance. Now, abundance could mean a lot of things, right? This could be material. This could be spiritual. This could be masculine energy. So if you're fearing that of your abundance, maybe you fear of lack, but subconsciously you're not aware of this, feminine. Maybe too much of a good thing is too good, right? and you know that all things are temporary. Maybe if you're in your abundance, maybe you're going to fear that you're going to lose it all. You're finally at a place of stability in your life. And I really feel like feminines, you're afraid of losing, you know, all the above, right? Depending on, you know, what your situation is. Now, towards the masculine, we have refocus. So I feel like feminines, you're trying to really stay on track, that you're not sharing your abundance. You have fear. So let's say that you've been working on your abundance this whole time and you've been in separation from your masculine, and let's say that you get together with your masculine, that you would just lose all of your abundance. You've been working so hard on this. That's what I'm feeling. And so you're actually trying to be more logical, is what I'm hearing, about reapproaching the masculine energy. You know, you don't want to share everything that you've worked hard for, because you've done that before in the past and you didn't get anything in return. So at least if the masculine is returning back to the feminine, you want a state of equilibrium, right? Equality. You don't want to be the one who's overgiving towards this masculine, where the masculine in the past was overtaking. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, you no longer want to be quiet about this. You want to voice your opinion. So you're not holding yourself back, but I feel like feminines, you're being more vocal. Okay, you're no longer holding yourself back. You're wanting to be authentic. You want to tell the truth to the masculine about how you feel, whether or not, you know, you're actually in direct communication with them. If you're not, maybe you're thinking this to yourself and communicating to masculine in 5D consciousness through telepathy. Let's see what else. Spirit, what is going on with the masculine in their 3D physical life? What is going on with divine masculine, please, Spirit? Wow. So if this masculine was caught up in a karmic situation, perhaps the karmic has expectations. So I really feel like this karmic is sitting here in the home, okay, waiting on the masculine. And perhaps also this could be the divine feminine, especially if you're actually in a relationship with them. Okay, and that's for a few, not everyone. But I really feel like this is karmic energy. So the karmic has expectations that the masculine needs to make a decision. Are they going to work on this or not? Yes or no? You know, I feel like, you know, masculine's getting out of adjudication. This is a judgment. Yeah, I really feel like they're dealing with a mature woman. So someone who is older or wise. So they want to get out of this energy of being judged by someone mature. This could be a grandparent. This could be their mother. This could be divine feminine. Okay, now this is someone of the past. This person does care about the masculine, and I feel that this masculine doesn't want to be judged possibly by the karmic, that maybe masculines, they want to date the feminine. Okay, because feminines say, you know, you offer this masculine balance and stability and security. Now I can see where this is going, because feminines, you don't want to share yourself with the masculine unless the masculine is wanting to be with you 100%. You don't want a 50%, you know, you want all in or nothing at all. And you have fear that, you know, you've been establishing yourself, and you don't want to give the masculine much unless the masculine is coming towards you. Correct. Okay, so perhaps this masculine has had a conversation with the karmic and told the karmic, look, you know, we need to re-examine what our expectations are in this connection, you know, and I really feel like this masculine is is going through a situation, either through a karmic or with the feminine. This is about masculines moving on so they can date other people. Okay, so masculine here is really concerned. Okay, so they have received a message. Whew. Now this is about masculines being fake. Now this could be you, feminine. Okay, now I ain't gonna lie, I was like roasting the masculines the other day. You know how you know, fake and superficial they may be by choosing the karmic relationship. And look at this, you know, it's karmic versus divine feminine over here. You know, who is actually being fake in this situation? That's what I'm seeing. Now, I see here, there could be a child, okay? So one of the reasons that, you know, maybe masculine is staying back is, you know, a child situation. Now, I feel like, you know, that's a cover-up. You know, is masculine really staying stuck because of children? That's the question. You know, is it because they're married with kids? Masculines, they want to get out of this environment. They no longer want to be stuck because of those reasons. Okay, so I feel like this masculine is wanting to send a message. Now, this could have been a message given to the divine masculine from the divine, okay, about what to do. And so, wow. So there's a community. This could be online. This could be their friends and family. Maybe masculines have been talking to a group of people about, you know, turning their health around. So this is about them, not about, you know, whoever that they're with, you know, and they're not really thinking about the feminine. I feel like they need to really work on themselves. Okay, so they can gain their sudden wealth over here. I feel like this is spiritual knowledge. So masculine has gained some sort of wisdom, okay, that they haven't been honorable and they haven't been stepping up to the plate. So I really feel like masculine is in a state of surrender, that they're no longer wanting to be lazy. It's time for them to really take action. Now, what a good time to do is because we're at the beginning of the month, and so it's all about, you know, a fresh new start, brand new beginnings. And also we have a new moon that's coming up. Masculines, you know, they really want to return it back to the feminines. They're tired of putting up this illusion that they don't. Okay, also, they're kind of seeing this through their physical experiences dealing with groups of people, and they're realizing that they haven't been authentic. Okay, and I see that from the very beginning, because we have here this karmic that has expectations. Maybe it's the feminine who has expectations on the masculine. So I see that masculines, they have a hard time in changing. I feel like it's because there's a karmic here that has those expectations on the masculine. Now, also, I'm taking this in both ways because it can go both. You know, for the feminines, you don't expect masculines to change and go on this journey because you know, this masculine knows that there's still like an attachment here. But they can't work on this connection now, possibly because they're still dealing with the karmic. And this karmic is having expectations that, you know, masculine will never change. The karmic really feels like the masculine is too chicken to change. Like, masculine wouldn't do that to me. No, not masculine. That's what the karmic is thinking. But I also feel like this karmic, they're not working. Perhaps the masculines, they're not working. Maybe for some of the masculines, they lost a job and they have to stay stuck with this karmic. Because I see here, this masculine isn't working on the situation to change because they're kind of stuck and they can't be with you right now, feminine. So this tells me that masculine is stuck in a karmic situation. They can't jump ship quite yet. They want to return back to the feminine, but they can't do it right now. The timing isn't right. It's because I feel like this masculine still has some karma that they need to resolve before they can move forward towards the feminine. That's what I'm seeing, guys. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot. Spirit, can you please reveal to me what is the general overall energy of this masculine collective towards the divine feminine? How are they currently thinking of you? How are they feeling? What does this masculine want? What do they want to do about the situation? What is the challenge and what is the outcome? What is the general overall energy, please, Spirit? So for today, guys, you know, I'm just going to do the whole reading. This reading will not have an extended. I'll do extendeds for the zodiac signs. How's that? I'll pick and choose. Yeah, I'm trying to minimize my video editing time. You know, and I want to give back towards the community, especially for those who are struggling financially. So I want to help you guys also. Okay, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and stay active on YouTube so that you can receive all of my video notifications. I appreciate you guys. Okay, so let's see. So masculine here, I feel like they're really guarded. This is the Nine of Wands. So masculines, they're having to either defend themselves, okay, to protect themselves from being hurt. And I see that they're trying to release something that is toxic, something that isn't so good for them. That's why masculines are holding their energy back and they feel defeated, guys. Okay, this is the Ten of Swords. They feel like they can't really do this anymore. Okay, I feel like it's living a lie. Masculine is tired of living a lie. It's very clear for today's channeling. You know, they realize that they have been living this lie with the karmic and they can't do it anymore. You know, they're tired of being fake, and I see that they want justice. They want to do what's right and what's fair. They want to balance out the scales. They're saying this very clearly now about what their next step should be. So for some of the masculines, if they're with the karmic, they know that they have to resolve their karma with the karmic before they can resolve issues with their divine feminine, and I feel like that's fair. Okay, because, you know, feminines, you've been over giving towards this masculine, and masculine hasn't been really giving back towards the feminine. So feminines, they feel depleted, okay, also defeated. And the feminine energy, you know, you have been working on your own abundance. Okay, you're not needy or codependent on the masculine for material gain. You have to provide it for yourself. Okay, that's what I'm saying. And this masculine here is, you know, they're seeing the offer. They're seeing something here that's given to them, and I feel like this is the divine feminine. However, the masculines, they can only be mesmerized by your beauty. Okay, they are surrendering to the beauty of this divine feminine. Okay, and they realize that they no longer should be lazy. They should actually take action. So while they're sitting here under the tree with the karmic energy, the cups are still full with the karmic. Okay, this cup is being given towards the masculine. There's an opportunity. Masculine is seeing it, but they can't budge. Okay, they can't really move towards the feminine yet. Now I see that it's because of the pride and ego. Maybe they're afraid of what the public might say, and you know, in front of their friends, their peers, their co-workers, things like that. And you know, they recognize that maybe the karmic was emotionally manipulating the masculines to stay stuck. So perhaps the masculines had a conversation with the karmic, and the karmic was putting on, you know, some kind of manipulation to make the masculines feel guilty. Okay, that's the feeling I'm getting. Now, regardless of what this karmic is doing to keep this masculine stuck, you know, that's their karmic's prerogative. But it's really up to this masculine to see beyond the illusion that, you know, point blank period, this masculine wants to return back to the feminine. Okay, they cannot deny the intensity, and they want to surrender to this connection. So I feel like masculines have been in denial that they wanted to be with their divine feminine. Okay, because I definitely see that there is a new love offer that is being shown towards this masculine. Now this is the masculine's psychic ability. Okay, they're starting to see, okay, that within this moon cycle, because we have a new moon that's coming up, that they're all in their emotions with all the fish here. For some, you could be dealing with a Pisces. This masculine is saying that the karmic has been manipulating them emotionally, okay, and they're saying that they've been in their ego. And this cup that was offered, you know, from the feminine, this masculine is starting to see. It's a beautiful cup. You know, a masculine is sitting here with the karmic. Is the karmic cups shiny? Now there's abundance of, there's 3 cups there. So why isn't the masculine looking at those cups? That's what I'm seeing. Now, they could be stuck in a codependency. You know, maybe they're you know, living that fake life, but they're struggling, and I feel like it's financially. Okay, and they're feeling stuck due to this third party. Now, I really feel like masculines, they feel like they need to get out of a relationship. They can't work on this partnership with the feminine until this masculine gets out of a relationship with the karmic. They're heartbroken because some of these masculines, they chose the karmic over their divine feminine. So I see that masculines here, they're walking away because emotionally they feel like they can't give. And I feel like this is to a karmic, because the karmic had expectations that the masculine would love them, okay, or offer them love. But how could this masculine offer love towards the karmic if their heart is with their feminine, when I feel like masculine has been suppressing their energy and they've been in denial for wanting to be with their divine feminine? That's what I'm feeling. And so masculines, they have been on watch. They've been observing the feminine energy, and they see that they didn't put any effort. They've been lazy, right? They've been lazy. And masculines, they see that they're not happy. For some, they've been indulgent into, you know, drink, alcohol. You know, maybe they've been wallowing in their sorrows about how passionate that they are towards the feminine. I feel like, okay, this fire is burning very hot towards the feminine. However, masculines are not telling this to the feminines. They're keeping it to themselves. They really see that the feminine is very solid, very stable, very grounded, you know, a mothering energy, maybe a father, you know, depending on, you know, if you're male or female. It doesn't matter. They really view you as someone who is very secure. Like, you would never cheat on the masculine. You would always give them a sense of stability. Like, if masculine was in a relationship with the feminine, they would never second guess the feminine's motives, you know, or, you know, if you've been, you know, a liar or whatnot. You've always been truthful. And masculines, they're starting to see this. They're tapping into their emotions on how they feel. And you know, this came out of nowhere. Masculine is realizing that they had more feelings than they led the feminine to believe. And I feel that this masculine has lost it. They lost a lot of money. Maybe they realized that they're being fake, living a fake life with the karmic, and they're not feeling very secure. They're actually, you know, sitting here thinking about, you know, how they can really work on themselves, heal themselves. There's possibly been a period of separation between this masculine and their divine feminine, and they really want to get out of this separation. perhaps it was all about the money. And that's the reason why masculines left the feminines and to begin with. But, you know, if this masculine is feeling lack, you know, and they were, you know, wanting to live their fake superficial life, I feel like the masculine is starting to see the truth. That they couldn't really offer this commitment or a sense of security or stability towards the feminine. And, you know, they really see that you have it all and they don't. But they can't really let this thing go. They're very passionate towards you, feminine. So I see that this masculine, you know, their values are not in alignment possibly with their divine feminine. And they're starting to see that maybe, you know, they had it all wrong. You know, maybe their opinions on, you know, how they were living their life was, you know, a little bit skewed. So they're no longer being defensive towards the feminine. And they may have kept things a secret. Maybe they didn't have, you know, any kind of clarity that they were secretly just waiting for the right moment. They keep thinking about the past, and they know that there's unfinished business. This masculine, they really want to work on this connection. Okay, but they're struggling right now, guys. Okay, yeah, there's a bit of a burden, but this masculine, they want to come back. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So these are, I feel like these are thoughts. That's why masculine here overall is with the Nine of Wands. They're almost at the end here. You know, they're the wounded warrior. They're hurt. They're hurt. So they're feeling it, guys. Okay, so even though that this masculine may not be communicating to their feminines, they're struggling. Okay, feminines, you know, the only thing that you can do is really focus on yourself and not really share yourself with the masculines unless the masculine is ready to share themselves completely or wholeheartedly with you, feminine. Okay, but I feel like, you know, masculines, they're in awareness that they have to take action. They're in a state of surrender. They do want to come back. So I feel like masculines, they're seeing that they have to be honest. First with themselves, then with the karmic, and then with the feminine. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So let's see what else. You know, what I'm getting here is that this masculine is thinking that, you know, maybe they lost hope in the situation with the karmic energy. Okay, this is the 10 of Pentacles. They're starting to lose hope in the longevity or long-term commitments that they had with either a current family situation or something that they really invested into for such a long time. So this is a matter of, where is the masculine placing their investments? Are they getting a return? I feel like at this point they're losing a lot of money and they're struggling, right? You know, it's almost like a lost cause, and that's what this masculine is thinking. The other thing I'm also feeling is that this masculine is thinking about releasing a karmic energy, okay, and healing from the loss, okay, accepting you know, that they're taking accountability for what is truthful. Okay, it's painful to recognize that, you know, their ego is being burnt at this time, but I feel like that's growth. You know, it's being vulnerable and authentic to their true selves, you know, and really reflecting on themselves. So that's what they're thinking. So how are they feeling? Masculine is feeling foolish. Okay, with the Fool here in reverse, with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Masculine is feeling like they're not feeling very stable or balanced, especially materialistically. Okay, this masculine, okay, we're at the first of the month, but already masculines, they're feeling the burn. Okay, they're feeling that financial pinch, and they feel like they can't have a brand new start with the feminine because they're actually dealing with the karmic energy. So even though that this masculine wants to return back to the feminine, they feel like they can't because, you know, they're not feeling very stable at this time. Now, what is it that this masculine wants? We have here the Knight of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So masculines, they really want to return back to the feminines. Now for some of these masculines, they have been coming in and out. Okay, they have been very fickle with their energy. and they realize that they need to work on themselves. You know, what is it that they truly want? Is it you, or is it the karmic? You know, they can't continue to come in and out of your life whenever they damn well please. You know, that's what I'm thinking, right? So if this masculine is wanting to return, they know that they need to come back and work on the connection. They've been lazy. Eight of Pentacles in reverse is laziness, or maybe they failed to really work on this in the correct sense. Okay, they didn't put much effort into it, or they need to go back and revisit what they've been working on because it didn't work out. So masculine is realizing that if they've been a player, or if they have been in and out, they need to really work on this. Okay, so what are their actions? We have here the Nine of Swords with the Six of Swords in reverse. They're all in their head. And what I'm saying is that this masculine hasn't been sleeping very well. They've been really hurt, okay? I feel like they've been keeping to themselves. Now, this masculine's with the karmic. I feel like they're sleeping by themselves, or they're not even with the karmic, okay? Perhaps from some of these masculines, they're sleeping separately from the karmic. Now, I feel like this masculine is realizing that there's unfinished business here with the divine feminine. That's why they're staying up late at night. They can't sleep. They keep thinking about the feminine. So like I said, feminine, okay, this telepathic conversation or communication that you're having with the masculine is very real. Okay, not only that the feminine is thinking of the masculine, so is the masculine thinking of their divine feminine. Both of you guys are really thinking of each other. Now, I really feel like for the masculines, they're having a guilty conscience. You know, they're really blocking their heart. Okay, I see that masculine is blocking their heart. It hurts. They don't want to hurt. Why? Because they're in a 3D environment or a situation where they can't open up their feelings, but they cannot deny how they're truly feeling towards their divine feminine. This masculine really wants to return, but they're really holding themselves back because they're actually stuck in a karmic situation over here, because that's their reality. And masculines know that they're in a state of surrender because energetically, beneath the surface, they can't deny this connection with you, feminine, and they know that the door is open. They never shut the door completely on the feminine. They left the feminines hanging. Okay, that's what I'm saying. And they could be in denial, you know, and I really feel like this masculine really needs to work on themselves. They really do. And this masculine is awareness, and I feel like they're keeping it to themselves, you know, because of their pride and ego. Now, what is their challenge? The challenge is this Knight of Cups with the Queen of Swords in reverse. So the challenge is for this masculine to come towards the feminine and apologize as this Knight of Cups, knight in shining armor, right? This is the knight who expresses their undying love towards the feminine, okay? And I feel like this is after a period of cutting off communication with the feminine energy. Okay, so maybe masculine has been cold towards a feminine, or feminines, you've been cold towards masculine. Take it as it resonates. Everyone's situation is different, you know. And you know, guys, you know, if you guys need a personal reading, you can go ahead and book a personal reading with me, and I can dive deep into your situation between you and your divine masculine. Okay, so but this is what I'm saying generally. I really feel like this masculine really wants to open up. That is the challenge. The challenge is for this masculine to confess that they loved you. They apologize for cutting you off, for being rude, being very cold, not really telling you the truth. Now, does this masculine have the courage to do so? We have the Empress in reverse with the Hermit in reverse. Damn. Whew. So I really see that this masculine, they really want to get out of the separation between you and them. They've been thinking a lot. This, like I said, this person is all in their head. They've been thinking that they want to get out of the separation with you, feminine, you know, of not really nurturing or growing to this connection. I feel like there's been a period of stagnancy where, you know, this masculine did not put any effort to make this relationship grow. Period. It's been a stuck energy, and they've been thinking about this for a very long time. A very long time. This person has been in their head, and I see that, you know, regardless if you're in contact or if they're, you know, being honest with their feelings, okay, that they have been thinking about you every day and they can't go to sleep, you know, because they're conscious and they know that it's time to return back to the feminines. They know that there's unfinished business. They're sitting here thinking about it, okay? Yeah, they know that they've been manipulative and they've been really stingy. You could be dealing with an earth sign. Again, it could be a Gemini. You know, what I'm saying is that this masculine knows that, you know, they've been pushing the feminine back. They're like, no, you can be over there. I'm not opening out towards you, feminine, because I'm sitting here. I chose the path towards this karmic, you know, and this is, you know, the reality. But in the reality, this masculine doesn't even want to be with the karmic, because they keep thinking of you, but you know, they're constantly blocking their emotions, their feelings towards the feminine, you know, and I feel like it's because of their guilty consciousness. So here's masculine with the King of Swords and the King of Cups in reverse. Masculines, they want to speak their truth, that they've emotionally repressed themselves. They pretty much blocked themselves, and I feel like you're gonna get communication that they've done this. Okay, so that's the truth. You're gonna get the truth that this masculine has been holding back, you know, from opening up their heart towards you, feminine, and they have been really manipulative, but they want reconciliation. They know that they've been selfish, only thinking about themselves. So I really feel like there's a collective, okay, where you could get communication from this divine masculine, but it's a slow start, and it may happen within a week. Okay, because as I'm doing these twin flame readings, it's energetic, right? You know, time is fluid. But what I'm seeing here so far is that this masculine is really thinking about their feminine very heavily, about opening up and expressing, you know, how they feel towards you. So I feel like for some of my feminines, you could get, you know, contact or communication from the masculines telling you the truth about how they're feeling. That's what I'm saying. They want to return, you know, but they're still kind of stuck. So some of these masculines, they're actually having the talk with their karmic partner, telling the karmics that, you know, they don't think that they can continue on with this connection with them anymore, you know. But, you know, for some of these masculines, they may express that towards the karmic, and some of them won't. Okay, it really depends. So let's go ahead and see what else. What is it that they desire? Oral, I want that mouth. They want that mouth, feminine, down. Grabbing, hold on tight is going to be a rough ride. In class, every piece of you is perfect. Your hair, your eyes, your scent, all of you drives me wild. I know you're heaven sent. You know, this is in alignment with this state of surrender. Masculines, they want to surrender to you. Okay, they're feeling this energetically. They can't deny that there's an attraction there between you two. Let's see. Let's see, what is it that they want to surrender? What is the guidance, please, Spirit, for this collective? How's that? What does this collective need to surrender to? Surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them to be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. You know, you don't always have to be right, right? That's what I have. Wow. So let me go ahead and wrap up this reading with an oracle message. Spirit, what is the oracle message for this collective? It's the never-ending story. Okay, let's see. Self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas. Here's the oracle message. There is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manner of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. It is the old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, lest your world come crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, sacred, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and needs to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed. Wow. So here's a relationship. Sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other, more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship. Consider how valuable this knowledge is, however. Right now, you have an opportunity for important healing, but you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connections, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes in all those narratives. None of them were ever true anyway. Wow. Let me read the prosperity message. Fear, envy, procrastination, greed, and the perception of victimhood could all be active in your life at this moment. Are you comparing yourself with others, thinking their success should be yours? Maybe you're afraid of all the good that is coming your way, so you should step out of your lane, totally aware of what you're doing but seemingly powerless to stop yourself. Are you back where you started, or in a situation that reminds you of a past failure? Financial insecurity scaring you? You must learn to love yourself through missteps and sabotaging moments. Criticism constructively right now. Better yet, stop telling the story altogether. Make up a new one. The universe loves you deeply and will wait for you to figure that out. Tell a new story, and success is all about guaranteed you can do it. Wow. So this is what I'm feeling, okay, feminines and masculines, whoever's watching. Change your narrative. If you want to have a happily ever after, okay, don't be in this never-ending story. Okay, change it to a story that you want. You know, that could be one of the things. You know, if you don't like your story, change it. You know, you have the power to manifest the change that you want. You just have to be high vibrational. You know, we can all succumb to like lower frequencies. We're all human after all. So once you recognize that you have vibed in a very low frequency, it's time to change your tune and really believe in the impossible, and change it to like, oh, it's the same song and dance over and over. You know, why don't you change it to something that you really want? You know, and I feel like masculine is changing their tune. You know, what is it that you truly want? They're in denial. I really feel like if masculines is not really having that true intimacy with the karmic, you know, and they're realizing that the true authenticity and the intimacy with the feminine was, you know, far deeper than the superficial ones that they've had with the karmic relationships. It's up to this masculine to change their narrative. What is it that they want? Do they want the fake narrative, or do they want the truth? You know, do they want the honest narrative? How they really felt when you guys were together. That's why I have, guys, you know, feminine, it's time to refocus. Don't give yourself out towards everyone. Give back to you. You know, if the masculine isn't giving to you, give it to yourself. If this masculine, you know, if you're in fear that things are going too well, you know, change your vibration and know that things will always be well. You deserve it. Okay, universe is blessing the feminine energy, and masculines, you know, they're surrendering. You know, why are they being lazy? It's time for them to take their power back. You know, that's the feeling I'm getting. You know, where is this illusion? Are they being delusional? It's time for them to really look at the facts. It's time for them to look at their heart and what is in their mind, because as I saw in this channeling, masculines, they've been all in their head about the feminine, you know, and also dealing with the karmic. So it's time for this masculine to change their tune. It's the never-ending story. Are they gonna still keep living a lie? The choice is the masculines, okay? It's up to them to break free from their ego, which I saw that they're parading around in their ego. It's time to really be authentic. That's what I have, guys. So I really hope that you enjoyed the full-length reading. I know, you know, guys, in the very beginning when I started this channel, I was giving out free readings all the time, but because of YouTube, of them messing up with my algorithms, you know, that's why I developed the membership. You know, it's because, you know, it's like, where's the viewership at, you know? And so I really hope that you enjoy this. If you do, if you don't mind, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I really do appreciate it. And if you guys want to book a personal reading, you could book at www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. You can also follow me on IG as Scorpio Moon Intuition. And if you like my content and my channel, definitely become a member. You'll get other perks for being a member. You get access to all the zodiac extended readings, okay, not just one but to all of them, for a very low price. Also, you get discounts on personal readings that I'll announce on a month-to-month basis. And so I hope you all enjoyed this challenge, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.